Yo, what's up? Some homies and we're gonna do an. Yo, what's up? Some homies and we're gonna do an anime tier list because I figured I should do something new because I've been on a roll lately with the Amigo videos. I think it'll be out by the time this video is out, but a Cat Mario video, and I should be back to streaming soon. Maybe next week, who knows? But I want to end this pretty soon because I miss streaming. I'm not gonna lie. I miss talking to y'all in real time. I miss making that content fresh. And I miss just having that genuine fun. And I feel like I've had a long enough break. I got the Spanish underneath my belt and I'm at a steady pace. And let's see how this goes. Okay? What's up, Devs? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I didn't expect somebody to join because nobody fucking replied to my message. So I'm just playing game, pal.
No. Yeah, I was gonna reply to it, but I was like, yeah, it is.
You
what
hate
it is.
Asians? No, I'm kidding.
maybe.
You just decided to be racist. That's why.
No, always.
Alana.
We still waiting for Lana. Yeah.
Always fucking ghosting me, the mother.
Let's see which one I like better. Too small. It's slightly too small. Wait, do you reckon this is a decent size?
That's decent.
Decent?
All right.
Okay. So I remember I did this on stream one time before, but I was like, you know what? I've never recorded it. And I don't think I did it with the guys over VC, so I was like, why not?
Let's see what animes there are. So there's Evangelion, Haikyuu.
Yeah. This is anime / manga tier list as well.
Pokemon, Boruto, One Piece, Kuroko. A couple I can't tell by the picture.
Yeah, some of these haven't been animated.
Oh, where?
This is anime / manga.
Ball and Dragon Ball GT, but I don't see Dragon Ball Z. Okay.
I thought this one was Z.
I'm pretty sure that's GT, isn't it? That picture that you're seeing.
I honestly can't tell since it's black and white.
The one with Goku with the wings. I'm pretty sure that's GT, isn't that? Oh, my chip and balls.
I don't recall him with wings in GT.
You don't recall him? Alright, because I've never seen GT. That's why I assumed it was GT. I
did. The funny thing is, I did see GT, but my memory's kind of blank. I only remember like the last fight. That's about it.
Shit. It's an anime.
Okay, how about we'll do what we think it is, and then we can just go from there.
Yeah.
So, and thank goodness I only got like 4 to 5 like blocks, so this makes our job even easier. All right. First pick, Neon Genesis Evangelion, fellas. What do you guys think overall?
Wait, are you recording right now?
Yeah.
I was gonna say like the N-word and stuff. God.
Oh my gosh. Evangelion? Wait, what is the actual tiers? So there's a masterpiece, great, good, okay / not good, and haven't seen / haven't continued. Oh my god, there's gonna be a lot that I haven't seen and / haven't continued.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Alright, so what do you guys personally like? And we're just gonna go based off enjoyment and overall like about the show.
Why don't you go first?
Okay.
Frieza, what do you think of the first anime Neon Genesis Evangelion?
I'm kind of torn. I personally, because I'm torn between two blocks, between great and good. I say I'm willing for great only because it's one of the few anime I know that if I really could, and I think I've said this a few times, but I hate rewatching things even if it's things I like. Because it's like once you finish it, it's like you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you know everything that's gonna happen. So why'd you watch it again?
But then like, as I've gotten older, there's been a few shows and movies where I'm like, you know what, I wouldn't mind rewatching that again. And this is one of them. I remember when I watched this back in high school, I was like, you know what, I wouldn't mind watching this, as depressing as it is. But if I had to say, it's either gonna be high good or low great.
So for me, for Evangelion, it will be a high good.
Okay, I can back high good.
It'll be a solid high good.
Because great is kind of a stretch. I feel. Huh?
Yeah, great is a bit of a stretch.
I feel like you have to be a mega fan, and I haven't seen the movies. So before anyone comes out guns blazing, I haven't seen any of the movies. I've heard some of them are good though. Like, I think there's End of Evangelion. There was another one that came out this year. I think it was like 3.0. There was 2.0.
I'm not a nerd.
I kind of am. No, I'm kidding.
Haikyuu?
I think it's great.
I think it's great / masterpiece too, to be honest.
I think it's really good. I love Haikyuu.
Okay.
Haikyuu's very, very fucking solid.
Okay. At the rate we're going, we might as well just like suck each other off because I was gonna say great as well.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna go great or masterpiece, because
when it comes to sports anime, I don't know what it is, but I really don't like the vast majority because I feel like it kind of ends up being boring. Because it's like
so true.
Because it's like, I get it, you come for the sport, but it's like there's nothing beyond that. And I remember for Kuroko's no Basket, it was really only like halfway through the series I kind of got interested past the sport. But Haikyuu, I think it was like first episode instantly I was like, the sport was just the backdrop for me. Everything from especially no, I'm pretty sure we can say spoilers. The show's been out for years now. I'm not sure if it was season 2 or season 3, but you know the school, I think it's Karasuno High is the main like high school, right?
Yeah.
And it's this one school that they lost to. I think it was Abo Josai. I could be butchering the name for I know.
Forgot the name, but I remember them losing to one of the schools.
Because I remember because they just kept winning everything.
I know.
And you're like hyped for them, but like at the same time, it's like, because you know that's the main thing I love about this. It's like it shows you that there's times where they can lose and really bad as well. And I remember the episode where like I think they were like eating ramen or whatever together. Or they were eating something together, and then I remember they all just like started bawling, crying together, and I was like, "Oh man, this hits hard."
It's like a sad scene.
So then, when the rematch came around, it's like, you're like intense. It's like intense. Everyone's gone through like their training arc. You're like ready.
Yeah, true. Actually,
like I remember when they lost, my jaw hit the ground. I was generally like, "Oh, I did not," because it was shonen as well. So, because you know, shonen they don't ever lose.
The main character losing, impossible.
I was shocked.
Impossible.
I would honestly give this great.
Great. I'll say great as well. The only reason why I wouldn't say masterpiece is because there's only one really good opening. The rest were mediocre compared to
I don't know. What would you say?
I think it's great. I really liked it. I love the mystery. I love the atmosphere. Love some of the characters. I watched it when it first came out, so I don't really remember too much, but I remember being like, oh my god, this ending, what a twist. It explains everything that happens. But
I was late to it, and I remember I heard some people complain about the ending, and I watched it, and I was like,
really?
Like, I get it. I kind of get it, but like at the same time, because some people say because of this one ending, like the entire thing's ruined. But I think it's the same thing with like Game of Thrones. Like, even if you hypothetically said the ending is just bad, it sucks. If the entire thing up until that point, which was I think 20-something episodes, was amazing. Oh no, or was Erased like 12 episodes?
I think Erased was like 13 or 15.
Okay, so let's say 10 to 11 of those episodes were amazing, and the last 1 to 2 sucked. Are you really gonna say the entire show sucks because of that last 1 to 2?
I mean, you can say that about Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Nah.
The last 2 episodes were bleh.
But I still put it good though, yeah. Because it's like for me, it's like the journey up until that point.
Can you add tears in this?
No, you have to. Yeah.
Hold up.
In that tier list that he has, can't. Unfortunately,
No.
We'll just make our own tier list. Edit that in. Edit it.
Alright, Kevin, you can do whatever you wish when you're editing this. For now,
put it in its own tier, like the top right.
Yeah. Yeah, wait, hold up. No, oh wait, I just realized I put it in the bottom.
This one, I have a question. Can we make this the Pokemon movie instead of the actual anime series? Because I feel like none of us actually seen the series, but we've all seen the movie though.
The funny thing is,
please tell me you've seen the series, but not the movie.
I've seen the series
of
and
it.
I've seen the movie, but like I don't recall the movie because it's been that long.
I
I've
don't
seen
recall
I've
either.
seen a bit of the series, but I've seen the movie so many times, and I love the fucking movie.
I've seen Diamond and Pearl.
That is
seen
a good one.
1,000 times.
That is a
but
good one.
I haven't seen too many of the movies, but I've seen some of them.
You haven't seen the movie with Mewtwo and Mew? What the
No,
fuck?
I know.
I
I'm
watched
pretty
that.
confident I watched that one as a kid because I have the 2000 Pokemon movie like VHS thing. Like I'm literally looking at it right now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
stuck
I
in
had
my
the VHS and the DVD too, the Pokemon first movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
we have to watch it sometime. 'cause
I forgot it. I might. Yeah,
I
we
think
might
I
have to rewatch
watched
it.
it as well, but I
They
forgot.
made a play version on Netflix. You know,
Oh.
like Wallace and Gromit, that kind of animation
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Like,
Yeah, they
stop
made that.
motion.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I'm not fucking good.
Oh my God.
So
Okay.
we're
What
out
if
for
we
Pokemon.
say? What if we combine TV show and movie?
I honestly would say, good.
I say good, but
Some
it
of the
has to be
seasons
the
were
lowest.
trash.
It has to be the lowest sacred good.
Yeah, like,
I agree.
so-
I think it's just
Because I feel like if you've seen one Pokemon part, you kind of seen them all.
you've seen everything.
And this
Yeah,
is coming from
legit.
like a Pokemon fan, but like you watch one part, like any part, you've honestly seen everything. I would put this all the way in the lowest tier of good. And I'm
Legit.
still currently watching I'm watching part 1 Pokemon in Spanish, and then the reason it feels new to me is because it's in a different language that I half understand. I personally have not seen this. This is one of the few
Boruto.
on this list I've not
I
seen.
hate to admit it, but Boruto as an anime seems pretty alright.
Okay. What do you think, Lana? Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it either, so
You know what's the really worrying thing for me? Apart from devs, nearly everyone else who's tried convincing me to get into it has, like... If you see this, you know you have poor reasoning skills, because, like, they'll, like, try to tell me, like, oh, you should try getting into Boruto, and I'm like, oh, cool. And they'll be like, yeah, the first, like, 50-something episodes, 50 to 100 episodes are garbage, but, like, you know, after that, it kind of gets really good. I'm
well,
like, what?
that's nice.
My jaw
First
dropped.
100 episodes are bad.
Yeah, and I was like, you didn't drop this after 3 episodes? I'm like,
You
no.
know. So in all honesty though, with
Mm.
Boruto, if you literally don't have any attachments to Naruto in any sort of way, so you just watch Boruto as standalone,
Mm.
which you should, to be honest. It's actually very, very good.
Nah, but when
It-
like when someone tries to get you into a show and they tell you have to watch until this point till it gets good is worrying.
Yeah, honestly, I got told about Black Clover. They were like, "Hey, you should watch Black Clover. The story gets really good after episode 60 something," and I'm like, "What the?"
Yeah, same, because I've been hearing about the latest arcs, but everyone says you gotta stomach through all the garbage, and I'm like, but why would I want to watch it if it's garbage until that point?
Yeah, I don't understand. But like with all long animes, it's always like a bit of garbage.
I know what I'm saying.
Masterpiece.
One Piece, I haven't seen. I'm up to episode I think 48 at the moment.
You're
Wait,
my-
what arc is that?
The arc, they just got where they're on the island or the place where the king of pirates died or got executed, and Zoro.
Oh,
I think so.
Logtown, I think.
Luffy is fighting the smoke guy.
I know which bit you're talking about. It's a
I
filler,
know what
but
you mean as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, that's where I'm up to. I am very, very like.
I was about to
behind.
say a spoiler accidentally just then, but I realized you're catching up, so I can't say that.
I think I just said a spoiler. I'm gonna ignore
No.
it.
I've seen a lot of like clips and all that, so like I actually already know a couple spoilers. To be honest, my impressions of the anime is great. That could be
Yeah.
for multiple reasons.
I
You
want.
know, I haven't seen it.
Part of me, like the tiny part of me, wants to say great, but I feel like the overwhelming majority is saying masterpiece, because this is literally like top 10. Scratch top 10, bro. This is top 3. Like, if you handed me a full box set of the manga right now, I would be reading it for like the rest of my life, like easily. This is like, if Neon Genesis is top 10, One Piece is easily a top 3, no question.
Yeah, I completely agree with that sentiment.
Like,
One Piece is just so good. Everyone has to watch it.
and I
right
feel like
now, or-
if you get into it, it's like I feel like in One Piece, it's like it's not like you're in the middle. It's like you either like get into it, you like it, and you continue, or you just don't like it and you drop it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
honestly.
I've never heard of someone being like, One Piece is alright, I guess, or like I don't feel anyway. Like you're either one of those people that it's like, it's too long, rubbish, or you know what, this is alright, and then you keep it going. I put
Yeah.
masterpiece.
Honestly, people that say it's too long or rubbish are guys. They're not women, obviously. 100% of the time.
I mean, you're not wrong. I've never met a female One Piece hater, so.
Well, I don't think I've heard of a One Piece hater at all.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know anyone who hates One Piece?
You can find someone on the internet.
Yeah, me.
You just said it's great.
Nah, I hate it. It's trash.
Oh, really?
See, this is how you know Dev's really good at coming up with content. I would say good, but like, it's probably before Raced and after Pokemon. Like, it's not amazing, but like, it's a nice watch. It's a nice watch.
I think it's good, great. Like, I thought it has its cool moments. Ending was a bit meh, but
I feel like the thing is like the premise and the idea was more interesting than everything else. Because I remember when the show ended, it felt like no one talked about it like after a month or so. Like the hype just died down entirely. Like, because I'm pretty sure this was released around the same time Haikyuu, Erased and all that were, but like the hype for this died down like immediately, which is kind of sad. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, so I'm going to assume this is part 1. Okay, part 1, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
What do you think of part 1?
Okay, not good.
Okay, not good, really.
And I'm a JoJo's fan, but like,
yeah, I was surprised.
This is
I know
like
you love JoJo.
This is like the part of JoJo's where like literally you watch to get into the series, so you just know the lore, but like I'll put respect on it because it's what started the series, but like compare it to every other part that comes after it's rough. I'm not gonna lie.
Rough around the edges.
The only bit that saves it is that it's the shortest part by a mile. Like, I think the anime is like 12 to like 24 episodes, which is short for JoJo's, by the way. The average length of episodes now. Bless you.
Bless me. Yes.
The average length of JoJo's episodes now like 50 something, 60 something episodes.
That. Oh my god.
Like part 4 and 5 were about that long.
Oh. Well.
And dude, when part like 6 and 7 get fully animated, they're gonna be like the longest, because I think part 7 is still the longest JoJo part till this day. Like, it has like 100 plus something chapters. It's like ridiculous.
Wait, chapters? Are you talking about the anime or the manga?
Manga. But I'm saying when it does get animated.
Yeah.
But I'll put part 1 in okay, no good. I'm not the biggest fan.
I would put it in good, but like the very bottom of good.
Okay.
Haven't seen
This is my PSA to everyone watching. Read manga. Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop. I haven't seen either.
What?
Funny enough.
Dude, you're breaking hearts right now.
You're breaking everyone's mind.
But I'll do Dev's one better, because I can't leave my boy hanging like that. I did watch Cowboy Bebop, but I only watched like, what was it, 8 episodes, I think. And this wasn't because I hated it. Weirdly enough, it's actually because I did like it, and then for some reason I just didn't continue it. And I think this was like year 10 or year 11 in high school. Like, I watched it and I really liked it. I liked the theme song and everything. Spike was super cool. The crew had a nice dynamic. But like, partway through it, I just stopped watching it for whatever reason. I didn't hate it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get back to it. Till this day, I've yet to get back to it. And I know what the ending is and everything, but I've just yet to watch the rest of the series. But as of what I watched, I would say like it's a higher good. If I watched it, I'll probably say great. If I watched it, I would probably say great.
I feel like it's not as good as what the internet tells me it is, because they all say it's like a masterpiece, but I think it's just like, it's good.
See, I like that though, yeah, because I feel like we need more people like that, just to be like the way Dev's backed Boruto, or the way you're saying it's not as good as the internet says it is.
It's not terrible.
Yeah, have more of an opinion, guys. Come on.
No,
It's not
because
okay.
these will be the same people on the internet who'll be like, this show is like they don't know how to like describe opinions anymore. So instead of saying it's not that
Don't
good,
say it's the original animes that and all that stuff.
no, that
Just say-
or even worse, they'll be like mid.
Mid.
As if mid actually is an opinion. Like the internet is actually
Bait.
so like I'm
It's a
going on a
bait.
side tangent here, but the internet is so brain dead nowadays. I'm just like, oh my days, like literally. If you don't want to say, if you want to say something's bad, don't say bad, don't say horrible, any version of it, just say mid. Because clearly it doesn't take many brain cells to say that, but I would say good. I would say good. Well, would you put it above any of these in good?
Would put it above Pokemon.
I would honestly put this above Parasite
But yeah, that's okay.
because of rewatchability. I feel like I would definitely rewatch this. I wouldn't rewatch Parasite for the sake of it.
I aren't you saying that because you haven't seen it?
No,
Or finished it, I should say.
but from what I did watch,
Mm.
I know I would really like this. It's getting interesting. All right, here's part 3. Part 3, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
Which one is that one?
Egypt.
Oh, the desert.
Yeah.
I say it's like, I put it lower than Cowboy Bebop.
I agree.
I put it like this. As much
Actually, yeah.
as much as I am a fan of JoJo's, for me, I think JoJo's becomes really good from the end of part 3, more so from part. I think I was telling one of my other friends who I got into JoJo's the other day. Parts 4 through 6, in my opinion, is the best run in JoJo's ever. Part 7 is good as well, but 4 through 6, straight fire. Like the episodes and like the length of everything is like nice, straight to the point. Like, bro, in part 3, like they had so many segments where like, okay, wait, Devs, you don't mind spoilers?
No, I don't give a shit.
Bro, in part 3, they had like some episodes where it was like, who was writing this? Like, I think there was this duo named Oingo Boingo, where like one of their stand powers was like, they draw a comic book scenario, and then it would essentially come to life. So like, if they wanted to get rid of their enemies, they'll just be like, oh, the enemies walked through the desert. They saw this weird pin needle on the floor. They walked up to it. It blew up in their face and they died. Something like that. But like, in actuality, it was so dumb. It was like episodes of that. I'm trying to figure out. I think there was like orangutan whose stand was a boat. It was like, I was like, who's making this stuff? And it felt so much longer than it should have been.
They tried fitting too much. Like, there was like these tarot cards, and then
like even
the Arcana. Like, there were just too many side villains. A lot of them were not really memorable.
Yeah, I think
Just
the
dragged
only
on.
one I liked was, was it Darcy or Darby? The one who like trapped your card, like your soul in like a card. That was the only one I liked, because it's the only one I remember. The rest are all
Trapped your soul
boring.
in a
Oh no,
card.
him and Vanilla Ice.
My
Those
God,
were,
Vanilla Ice. Jeez, that one. That's sad.
yeah. But I did hear one main complaint people said. They're like, it's one of those animes you shouldn't watch when there's other people around. For the same reason you shouldn't go on Twitter in public.
Yes.
I see what you're saying.
And
Nice.
but
Classic anime.
that's some people, but then there's some other people who say, but the rest of the story is really good. So I don't know what to say. Do I believe the side of the internet that says this rates like a porno, or
Just watch it with your family and find out the hard way.
oh my
Yeah.
goodness, yeah.
Great idea.
Nah, I would throw my TV out the house. What the? Oh, I watched this one as a kid. It's Inazuma 11 soccer anime.
Is that the soccer one? Yeah. When,
Yes. Oh, someone else actually watched it. Let's go.
yeah. Of course, I had a childhood. I'm not fucking Lana.
I don't think anyone's seen that, like, in the
Dude.
history of the world.
What do you mean, bro? This used to be one of like those animes that would come on like in like the morning.
Bro, I
Oh,
used to watch
shit.
this on Cartoon Network all the time.
What?
Yeah, like you know those animes that used to always come up in the morning before you like go to school, like in
man.
primary school, like many years ago.
I
This is
love
one
this
of
show,
those
man.
animes. It was this one. It was Pokemon. It was
It's
Dragon
facts.
Ball. This was one of those animes. It was.
Dragon Ball. What show were you watching on? Or what channel?
I didn't get
Um,
Dragon Ball
I
you
like
didn't
in
get
the
Dragon Ball?
no I got
I don't
it.
know what
No,
channel.
I got most of my anime at night because I had Foxtel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got mine in the morning. I had antenna.
I got Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and all that, but that was like I think channel 7 or 10. Toasted
really?
TV.
I
Yeah,
don't. I
Toasted
don't.
TV.
I
Classic.
don't remember what show or what shit like TV channel it was, but I used to watch it. Like it used to come up at like 6 a.m. and shit.
Huh?
In the morning.
Wait,
dang.
6 a.m.
Yeah.
That might have been Toasted
So
TV because I think that was
early.
around the same time, like
Toasted
6, 7
TV?
a.m.
Then probably Toasty. But this is one of those animes. I don't remember much of it, but all I remembered is me thinking as a kid, he kicked ball hard, amazing. So.
Amazing.
Nah, I actually did have a pretty decent investment because I think I watched a bit of this in I think it was like late primary school, and then I watched some of it in early high school, and I remember it was like this in Code Lyoko, like it was like
Code Lyoko.
Yeah.
I love that.
it was
What
like
the fuck?
it was like is it anime but not really, but dude I love this. Like I'm talking about like I forgot, but I watched a decent amount too. I would probably rewatch it if I could as well. I remember I used to watch it on YouTube when I couldn't find it on TV again because it just stopped airing, and like I was like, this is the poor man's way of doing it, but I shall do it.
Dragon Ball. Hey, wait, Lana, have you? Wait, why am I asking you this? Nah, you haven't. I already know you have.
Haven't seen any Dragon Balls.
Dragon Ball Super. is
Any?
actually-
Wait, hold on. Any? Not ball, not
I
Z.
think I've seen like 2 episodes of Dragon Ball, and that's it.
You're breaking hearts, Lana.
I tried getting into it. It was like whatever. I didn't
Nah,
get
Dragon Ball is nice. That's my favorite.
Dragon Ball is very nice, but regarding this one, Dragon Ball Super,
super.
I would probably put this at the lowest tier of. Wait, give me a second. I gotta think about this one now.
Nah, go ahead.
Because some of the interactions in Dragon Ball Super are very amazing. Like when Frieza comes back, him interacting with the gods. But then some other interactions are just so plainly plot armor that it's so disgusting to look. It reminds me of Sword Art Online.
Okay,
Honestly,
that's all you
sometimes.
need to say. Oh,
You're
this
lying,
one I know
April.
what I'm saying. Great.
Line April.
Great.
I'm so depressed to say I haven't seen that either.
Oh my no.
I've heard the anime. I like the opening. I've heard the ending. I've seen a couple clips, but I actually have not seen the. Well, I started it in high school, but then
Nah, you gotta watch the full thing in context, man.
Silly fool.
I would honestly put this high grade or masterpiece. I know. I might even put masterpiece. For the sole fact that, like, actually, along with One Piece, it's one of the few anime I've genuinely like cried to. That, like, honestly.
Yeah. If any anime has made me cry, instant masterpiece.
Dude, I'm trying to remember. I think it wasn't like I was sobbing though. It was like just a tear, and then there were moments throughout the show where I was genuinely sad, as if that was somebody I knew in real life.
Yes.
And I could probably only count on 1 or 2 hands the amount of anime I've genuinely like cried to. It's One Piece, this, Naruto, and I think there's like 1 or 2 others. That's about it.
One Punch Man is a solid, high tier good at.
I was gonna say high good.
Yeah,
Because-
solid high good. It is a very entertaining anime.
Like,
if we count the manga, it's pretty fucking good. It does get pretty fucking insane. I haven't seen a lot of the manga though, so I'm only gonna say good. But if I read it, I guarantee I'd probably say great. Because I've seen a couple panels in the manga, and it looks fucking insane. Like, I
nice.
swear to God, it looks insane as fuck.
Alright, so because I've only seen season 1 and people are iffy on season 2, but based off season 1 as a whole, like Dev said, entertaining. Because I remember when it came out at the time, I think I was in Norway at the time, and I was watching it with my cousins and my cousins' cousins, and dude, I've never laughed that hard in my life. Like, animation on point. It was like simple, straight to the point. It didn't try like bore you with like any logic. It was just there to do its job. Entertain, get out.
Exactly.
It's just a one.
Like my sex life.
I've never heard of this one. Phosphor?
That's Land of the Lustrous. I love that.
Wait.
The
Land of the
Last
Lustrous?
Goddess.
What
Yeah.
the? Wait,
Is
hold
it
up.
Lustrous? It might be Luminous. I
Ah,
forgot.
no, I think it's correct. Lustros. Yeah.
Lustrous. It's
Nah, this looks weird, bro.
it's a very cool anime. Lots of stuff happens. Some sad
This looks
stuff.
so
lots
weird.
of
I'm looking at some
You're,
characters.
you're totally selling me on this one. Lots of stuff happen.
But the animation, oh my god, it's next level.
Dude.
Like, the fight scenes,
Nah.
crazy.
Bro, I'm looking at these character sprites and I'm like, what sort of drugs are you taking to watch this?
Bro, no. When was the last time you seen that anime though?
I think it was like 3 years ago, maybe.
Oh shit! Okay, it might actually be insane animation.
No. So so what tier did you want to put it in?
I think it's I loved it, but it was like I think it was just pretty. There was some story, but it never finished.
So like
I don't think it got
good?
a season 2. So I think somewhere in the middle.
Oh, JoJo's Part 4. Great.
JoJo.
Great.
I think it's high grade.
Great. Amazing villain. I can't remember one of the last times in anime where I was like, honestly, not rooting for the villain, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to see the villain go away. It was like, yeah, because like the villain, Kira. Oh man, like his stand ability was so cool. Like his unique quirks and everything. Like he's a major weirdo, by the way. Like serious major weirdo. His kink is essentially the hands of dead women that he would kill.
Oh.
But like the thing is, he looks like a normal person.
That sounds pretty hot.
I mean, he is a hot guy. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh god.
If you looked at him and I told you he was a serial killer, I don't think you would bat an eye. But yeah, that from Josuke's stand as well to like being able to repair whatever like he punches or like destroys. That's fire. Like honestly, this is where I feel like JoJo's starts to build up the momentum, and it takes all my favorite parts from like part 3, like animation, fights, or whatever, but it cuts out like all the things I hate about part 3, like the like long-windedness and like the nonsense. Like I honestly put this great. I wouldn't put it past Haikyuu though.
I would put it in great.
Okay, I'm going to assume this is Tokyo Ghoul as a whole, so like everything from the very beginning, season 1 to like Re.
I'm not a mainstream person, as you guys can tell by the fact that I'm gonna say I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen.
Well,
Tokyo
I have.
Ghoul either.
I have seen it, except for Re. But here's the thing: I watched seasons 1 and 2. I was like, season 2 sucks. It feels like something's missing. I was told to go read the manga, so I did. From I think the beginning to the end. And dude, let me tell y'all, to anyone who may be watching this in the future, like this is criminal what they did to it. Like at least for Fullmetal Alchemist, it's like they only changed the ending of the original anime. For this, in season 2 especially, some characters that are like actual main characters or like have importance to the story flat out do not exist or are ever mentioned. Certain plot points that are major plot points, like heavy, just do not exist whatsoever. And I'm like, what? It's like
they just cut entire people out.
Yeah, like I'm talking about people who were like had major points. I'm trying to like look at one of these other anime and see if I can find something like a similar connection. It's like okay, imagine Neon Genesis Evangelion, right? You know the like not the mechs they fly, but you know the angels they fight? Like yeah, imagine if that as a concept just does not exist. The things that happen to them, like the super messed up things that happen to them, don't exist whatsoever. And then it's like, wait, then what's happened to the story? Like, that's what it felt like. And I was like, so when I read it,
something's missing.
Yeah, so when I read it, I was like, oh, there's like 5 different characters I didn't even know who were meant to be a part of the story that are there. PSA, just read the manga. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. If you can't tell.
Would you rate the manga?
Oh, manga, easy 10 out of 10. It's like up there for me. It's like up there with Berserk, Bakuman, all that. But anime, I would probably say good. If it's manga, I'd say masterpiece.
Alright, well, we're gonna say anime, so fuck you, it's good.
Guess it's good.
Okay.
Oh.
I feel like this is gonna be an interesting one because I know a lot of people on the internet will be like mid.
Alright, are we saying the
Who's saying
manga
it's
or are
mid?
we saying just the anime?
Oh, that is a fair point actually because I did
I
read
was-
the manga
Yeah,
after
yeah.
season 2.
This is the anime picture, right? So we're gonna just say the anime?
I feel like
we should go for anime.
I feel like we should go for anime. If we are gonna say
Anime?
anime, I'd
It's
say
the anime picture.
high good, low great.
So, how much of the anime have you seen up to, though?
I've
Have
seen
you ever
everything
seen-
that's animated.
Oh, you've seen everything?
I've caught up to the manga as well. I texted
Nice.
you when I did.
Yeah. Then I would say high good. Only because
Mm.
they did the animation for my favorite fucking Upper Moon dirty. I'm sad. That fight scene should have been so much better than what it was. And I
Lana,
got depressed.
before we keep speaking, how much of Demon Slayer have you seen?
I haven't. I've gotten up to right before the train arc, but I don't mind because I don't think I'm gonna watch it or finish it.
Dude.
Well, I mean, like, you can always come over and we can watch it, bro.
Dude,
Maybe.
I honestly think that'll be fire because season 2 is like, wait, did you enjoy the last main fight in season 1? The spider one, really?
Oh, I love that one.
Oh, dude, you will. I promise you, if you love that fight, you will lose your mind to the fight in the end of season 2.
Gosh.
Like, I kid you not. Like, this is no exaggeration. I genuinely had my jaw open, and I was like, "How do you do that?"
That's when he versus what was it, like the fourth Upper Moon? The woman and the guy, right?
The 6.
Oh, they're the six? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Fuck, wait, hold on.
They're like the weakest of the rest.
2.
If I remember correctly, they're the weakest.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, true.
But yeah, I remember because I was watching it and I was thinking, there's no way this is gonna be better than the Rui fight or like the train fight. And honestly, this could be exaggeration, but I think Demon Slayer is one of the shows, anime only, that I feel like they just somehow managed to make each main fight look better than the last main fight, which crazy. I don't even want to describe it because I want London to see this without my biased goggles, but man,
The anime look amazing.
dude.
Like, the animation is
If you think it's
just-
amazing, season 2, I
Season
kid you
2.
not,
Season 2 does
your
come
jaw is gonna
out.
be like hitting the ground, like.
Wow, I feel like I have to watch it now.
Like
You
no.
genuinely do.
Let me say this though. Let me say this before people might be like mid blah 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 or ever high.
Mid.
I will say this. I'll admit this. As much as I love Demon Slayer, the story does have a dipping off point where I'm like, it's okay. Like, for one, it's not the most original thing in the world. I can admit that. But I feel like what it is, it manages to do the most simplest thing and just give it to you. Like, it's like, okay, we're going to take simple concept, demon slayers. We have cool fights. You know, you have the pure of heart thing. You have the main character and you have one of those main characters who doesn't want to obliterate everything. Because then he's also like, oh, ooh, woo, I feel bad for Demon, even though Demon murdered an entire town. But I feel like it just knows how to do something simple and straight to the point. But manga-wise, there is a certain point where the story does become ass. I will not lie.
Yeah, no, it does. It does become ass. But I will say this, Lana. Right? I don't know if Fraser was reading the exact same thing as me, so I don't know if he got it. But there was a chapter at the end of the manga that was released on April Fools, and basically it's the greatest thing that you ever read in your life because it's about League of Legends.
I heard Dev describe this meme, but I haven't read it myself.
You haven't seen it? You haven't read it, bro? It's so fucking good. Like, trust me. If you know anything about League of Legends and you've actually like read like the manga and you know what goes down, read that, find it, and fucking read it because it's so fucking funny.
Are you
like,
still talking about Demon Slayer?
I'm still talking about Demon Slayer.
I know it sounds like a troll.
They actually released something on April, right? And it was like the end-ish scene. and some of the parts, right? I won't say what actually happens in the anime, but I'll say what happens in the April Fool version, where they were like trying to protect what was it, Tanjiro? And instead of saying, yo, he's the only one that can beat this character, XXXX, they're like, he's the only person that got diamond while playing Ivan ADC. He's a god, save him. Yeah, like it's shit like that, and it's so fucking good. And then like there's like 8 people rushing somebody, and they're like, get him, he's the one that entered my diamond promos. I swear to God.
I haven't read this, but
Christ. I've read it.
it's
and
Dev saying it, so I trust it.
Bro, it was so good. I'll find it for you.
Mainly because it says it's April Fool's.
Yeah, it was on April. Like, I couldn't believe it either. But then when I kept on reading it, it happened again, but it actually was what it was meant to be. So I looked at the date that it got released, and it was in April. I don't remember what date. It most likely April 1st, but it was released in April, and I was just like, oh my fuck, they got me.
They got you.
They got me. Bro, I straight up was like, what the
What's going on?
It was so good. Sins for me is a solid great. Actually,
great.
The highest tier of good, only because it does drop off very bad.
Okay, I think this might be the first one where we might have a difference in opinions, because I honestly put this like mid to low grade.
Mid to low grade? I'll put this at the highest tier good, only because.
Oh no, my fault. Mid to low good. Mid to low good.
Mid to low good. I'll put it highest tier good. Wait, why are you so low?
Because I think season 2 is where it peaks in terms of being good, and then like.
What happened in season 2 again?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know the season, so I don't.
I'm trying to remember, but I think that's when the demons were introduced. I think you had the Esterosa like fight everything, but like, I remember because I was also reading this as well. One, the anime just got terrible. There was certain animation points, but I was reading this and I was like, oh, this is nice. And even after like it plateaued, it was still kind of nice. But like, there was a point, and there's a few series I read like this or watched like this where like there's a point where it should have ended, but it didn't end. And I was like, why is it continuing? Wait, you guys have you guys caught up?
I'm basically done, bro.
Lana?
You already know that.
I've only seen 2 seasons, and I like what I see so
far. Yeah, but
yeah,
you're at the good point, I would say.
Yeah, honestly.
Because there's a part at the end where I was like, you could have ended this like a couple episodes back, but for some reason they just drag it out, and I'm like, oh, here we go again.
What was it called again? It was called something. I forgot what it was called.
Like the event?
No, the power.
I have no idea.
That
Whose power are you referring to?
Merlin. Or is it Merlin? Arthur. Sorry, I know why I'm trolling.
Excalibur?
Arthur. No. It's when
Oh,
Merlin
you're talking about the very end.
Yeah, the very end.
I know what you're talking about, but it's been so long since I read it that I forgot.
No, understandable. That's when I felt like that was at the lowest.
Yeah. Oh damn, this is tough because one, I'm actually rereading this like right now. Like, yesterday I finished reading volume 7. Like, I'm not sure if you guys can see behind me, but bookshelf over there. I got volume 0 through 7. I got Chainsaw Man 1, 2. That's gonna be amazing when it's animated, by the way. But just this. Okay, I'm not as emotionally attached to Jujutsu Kaisen as I am Demon Slayer, but the like fight scenes and animation give it a run for its money, in my opinion. Like, I honestly think Jujutsu Kaisen might have the most, when it came out, at that with the anime compared to its time, the most unique like fight scenes. I was rereading the manga, like still panels, and I was like, nah, this is fire.
Like, you know what's funny?
What's up?
I'll put this below actual 786.
I would never. Absolutely not. It does not deserve that slander.
I would. Honestly, I would. Wait, have you seen Jujutsu Kaisen?
Seen the 3rd season. I thought it was pretty good.
That's what I'm saying.
3rd season?
No, I've seen the first season. So from what I've seen, I really like the animation. The story is a bit generic, I would say.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's the same with me for Demon Slayer. Like, the story is not the selling point. Definitely not.
Yeah, no way. Not in hell.
It's like everything but the selling point. The selling point is just there to be. The story is just there to be there.
Fight. No, I like the animation. Everyone has unique powers, and I like that.
Yeah.
The anime.
Dude, everything from like Hanami to domain expansions, Hollow Purple, Infinite Void, the Sakuna Fingers. Come on now. Oh wait, you guys are both watched Jujutsu Kaisen. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Dude, I could literally list off the fights that like I'll put it over the 7 Deadly Sins. You had Itadori and what's his name? I'm forgetting his name right now. The teacher that always talks about being late. I think his name's Nanami. Him and Nanami versus Mahito. You got Yuji versus Junpei. No, is that his name? The loser kid with like
the guy that dies. Yeah.
You got Junpei, Yuji and Toto versus Hanami. Oh, don't even get me started. That easily was one of the selling points. I think I already said it earlier about Hollow Purple, Gojo. Oh man, domain expansions. Bro, I reread Volume 7 yesterday, and I remembered I was rereading this. I was like, did this happen in the anime? I forgot it did, but like when Megami.
Yeah.
When he did his domain expansion, I think it was Chimera and Shadow Garden. I should remember that because I literally read it yesterday, and I was like, what the? I was like, when did he get a domain expansion? I was like, dude. Fire. I would definitely put this over 7 Deadly Sins in a heartbeat. My overall enjoyment is much higher.
I'll put it right in front of 7 Deadly Sins. I don't want to put it too high, only because I am very biased in the fact that Yuji's still alive, Sukuna isn't fully done yet, and Megumin hasn't done his powers yet. And that's the only reason why. I really don't give a fuck about the main character. I only care about Sukuna and Megumin. That's it. Every other character could literally die for all I give a fuck. I'm just waiting. The moment Sukuna becomes as strong as he could be, then I'll read the manga. But until that happens, I'm not touching it. I know I'm not touching it.
My goodness.
That's how deep my hatred for that kind of shit is. I'm waiting. I just want the main character to die already.
You really hate Yuji that bad, don't you?
I just want Sukuna to run around and just start demolishing people. I just want to see how strong he is.
Definitely not.
GT, yeah, probably.
Alright.
So this is the new lowest good. I've seen all of them. The only reason why is because the community is terrible, and they actually stopped the anime from becoming better instead of capping at the point of sell. Because wait, how much of Dragon Ball have you guys seen? Or like, have you guys seen?
I've seen like all of Dragon Ball, Z, and GT.
Okay, yeah, because like I'm not gonna lie, I love Kid Buu, I love Super Buu, I love Cell, I love Majin Buu, I love all that, but I really dislike the fact that in Z they kind of like stopped a lot of what they were gonna do, what they were planning to do, which is basically make Gohan the strongest character.
Yeah.
Because that was their plan. That like when Goku killed himself to save everyone, that's when Gohan was gonna be the strongest. Because he literally fights Cell. He literally beats Cell. Like that's like the arc for him to grow, and then he become like the new strongest. But then people jerked off Goku so hard that they just was like, you know what, we can't do this. It'll kill us all. So we have to fucking do this. Low-key,
there's a difference between anime, like in the anime, Goku's strong, but in the manga, Gohan's the strongest or something.
No. They actually were gonna make Gohan the strongest at all. Like, no, Gohan is technically the strongest, even right now, even with Super.
There.
But they just like kind of like nerfed him, like
I
how
get
badly
you.
they
Pressure.
nerfed Naruto. Yeah, like they just legit destroyed the character. They made him a pacifist.
I thought you were exaggerating, but okay, I kind of understand your point now.
Literally in Super, he is literally a pacifist. He doesn't fight. Even before Super, I think just before Buu, the Buu arc, he was technically a pacifist at that point.
Oh, like the Saiyan man thingy, whatever.
Yeah, he became Saiyan Man only because he was dating a person that wanted to be a hero, which was what was her name? The
Videl.
daughter of Videl. That's like the only reason why. He ends up becoming a teacher in the end, and he doesn't fight ever.
I feel you, man.
They literally murdered him as a character to fight. That's they gutted him for no reason at all. So I'm pretty depressed about that. What about you, Lana?
Oh,
you haven't seen it.
Haven't seen
Oh my bro.
Watch Dragon Ball Z, man. Honestly, we can only just watch the Kid Buu fight and the Super Buu fight. Those are the only two fights that I really, really fucking love.
Think I've seen. I think I've seen the scene where Goku sacrifices himself. Like he holds the enemy, and then he's like, "Piccolo, just kill me," and the enemy.
Oh, I know.
That's Dragon Ball.
That's Dragon Ball.
That's Dragon Ball. Oh wait, is that Dragon Ball Z? No, that's
no, that's
Raditz. Yeah, that's Raditz. Yeah, I'm retarded. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Honestly, I might even put it past Evangelion. It might be top. It's either top good or low grade.
Honestly, I'd put it as low grade. There's one scene in one of the Dragon Balls I just can't get rid of, so it has to be low grade.
Because like I remember, I think this was after I already watched Z, and I remembered, I think this was in high school or whatever. I was watching Dragon Ball, and I was like, why is no one talking about Ball the same way they do Z? Like, I was like, sure, it might not have all like the like massive hair power ups, but I was like, as like a show, it's solid. Like, it was like straight to the point. You had cute little Goku, like, you know, fight everyone, this, that, and other. It was like fun, entertaining. But like, I felt like it did what Z. It's like, I feel like when you start off with Dragon Ball, and then you see Z, it's like, oh, Z could have done so much better.
Z could have done so much better. I guess I pressed. Also, to answer your question, Lana, the scene that I can never get rid of out of my head in Dragon Ball is basically Bulma really wants one of the Dragon Balls that they have, so she she flashes that. She like legit flashes, and it's like, "Can I have the Dragon Ball now?"
I wish she was making this up, by the way.
That's legit what happens. Swear to God.
Did they give it to her?
I don't remember actually. I just remember that scene.
I don't remember if they gave it to her or not. I just remember Master Roshi had the time of his life.
Yeah. Master Roshi just had the time of his life. He was like, "Oh yes."
There is no exaggeration. I've seen that scene far too many times to know that he's telling the truth, Lana.
Why have you seen that scene so many times?
Because I've watched Dragon Ball that many times. Okay.
I've been down bad many times, Lana.
That too.
Oh my God. You know what?
Don't forget.
Watch whatever you want. Put it between Haikyuu and JoJo Part 4, because I just
really.
Yeah, I would.
Why?
Because it's so funny. Like, Jesus.
It is a good one.
I haven't seen it, so I can't say.
In every episode, because it's just so much stuff happening, so many characters, crazy situations.
Yeah, it's a pretty good like kind of slice of life. Yeah. It's a very, very, very solid slice of life anime. Yes. I'm okay. You know what? I'll agree with him. I probably wouldn't put it between Haikyuu and that JoJo crap because I haven't seen it. The two that I have seen is in between Haikyuu and Dragon Balls. We'll just put it in the middle. Because I haven't seen the JoJo one, but you have. But yeah, we'll just put it in the middle.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
That's fair.
Oh, Beelzebub. Lana recommended me to watch this.
I have not seen that.
I only watched this because of Lana.
When I watched it in high school.
I don't know if how it'll hold up now, but from what I do remember, I would put this in the middle of good. Like, it's actually like pretty funny.
I would put it in the middle of good as well.
Would you put it above 7 Deadly Sins? Or
oh, definitely. I'll put it. My overall enjoyment, like Lana, watch season 3 and 4 of 7 Deadly Sins, and then I think this would be a different conversation.
I would put it below because I still like 7 Deadly Sins.
You know what? Yeah. Maybe this is nostalgia talking. So for this argument's sake, I'll put it in between here.
Boo.
Next.
I want it above 7 Deadly Sins, but you know.
Wait, you wanted to put it above?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I said.
Yeah, that's what you said.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said
no, wait, no. I said one below.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. You're tripping.
But you know, want to put it in terrible because of
Oh,
the
what?
last season. The last season just wrecked everything.
Okay, here's the thing. I've only watched up until the end of season 3, so I got a very different opinion to what Lana's got now.
I'm just saying, I'm only, I think, like 6 episodes beyond the octopus at the start.
I don't even remember that.
I remember a fair few parts of it. All I remember is girl gets fucked by octopus legs or squid legs.
Oh my goodness.
And then the lady with the very picky palate is just like, this is pretty good. And then that's it.
Well,
I don't know.
At the point I left on, I would have said great, but I haven't seen past season 3.
I would also say, if I didn't watch the last season, I would definitely say it's like a great.
Alright, if I said like low grade, like below Boruto, would you accept that?
No, I would put it in good because the last season just destroys everything in the show.
We're in good, like above everything else in good, or
I honestly really enjoy this.
I would put it in like the middle of good.
That's it. Last season
Dude,
really like murdered you. Bro.
It's just so bad. I never want to watch it again.
It reminds me of how badly I hated how they destroyed my characters and fucking.
You know what? Since I really enjoyed this, I'm going to put this here. I might really have to watch that season now because imagine if I watched
what you watched the last season,
watch
just so you know.
Imagine if there's an update and then it's like a week later I go into the comments and like this is Fraser from the future, I revoke my opinion on this immediately. Oh no actually before this gets made I can just tell my dad I was like, yo, like cue a segment in.
Cue a segment in.
Yeah, segment.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's this next one?
Actually,
what is that?
I've never seen that. Oh, wait, is that? I could be wrong. Is that Ranma 1/2?
Oh.
Ranma 1.5.
Yeah.
No.
I that is not.
Grandma and a quarter, bro. I don't know.
No. Have you not seen Ranma 1.5?
No, I have not.
It's a really old anime.
I haven't watched it, but I've heard of it though.
I've also heard of it, but never watched it.
Kick it.
I doubt it. The animation looks too new. Terror in Resonance.
Jesus.
Never seen it.
I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it. Prison School.
Prison School. I know this one.
I kind of got two different opinions for this because I actually did read the manga.
You read the manga?
Yeah, I know.
watched the anime.
I did both.
The anime I loved so much because of how degenerate it was.
Dog?
The levels of degeneracy it had was so disgusting, but I loved every single second of it, honestly.
Honestly?
What?
If we're talking about in terms of pure enjoyment, I think... I'm trying to see what else might compete, but honestly, this... Maybe... One Punch Man is probably like 2, but like overall enjoyment, I would probably... If we're counting only the anime, masterpiece. I'm talking about...
Oh my god.
I'm talking about, I think...
Great men.
Dude,
like,
I have...
Bro, like...
Dude, this anime
it's so degenerate, but so good.
It's like... It's like so... It's so damn dumb, stupid, and funny that like... I'm talking about like... I think the age... I forgot how old I was when I watched it, but I think it was like 15, 16. But like, especially at that age, it was like a prime age to watch Prison School. Dude, It was so fun. It was just like... If anyone ever says they're paying attention to anything about the story, you're an idiot. You're not. You're not thinking with your head up there. You're thinking downstairs. But dude, it was so like funny. I've never like laughed out loud so hard to like my stomach hurted. Like, oh man, it was great. Manga, but the manga makes me want to say like terrible.
Oh god, what did that manga do?
Okay, because I know no one's ever gonna read the manga, and I would never recommend you do. Because to me, it sounded like a good idea at first. So, you know the concept of Prison School, how it's the boys going through all this torture and everything?
Yeah.
In the manga, I think there's a certain part where the girls are, like, reprimanded for what they did to the boys. So they're pretty much sent to the same thing, where they're sent to, like, an all-girls prison or whatever. But, like, it's mainly...
That looks so bad.
But it's mainly them getting tortured by, like, other, like... It's, like, meaner girl versions of themselves. But it sucks so bad. And then there's like the weird romance they tried continuing from like the president's sister and one of the guys and all this stuff. And it sounded like such a good idea, right? You have these girls who have tormented these guys for like 12 episodes, and you're like, oh, finally they're getting their due diligence. Only for when it comes around, you're like, oh, it's not as satisfying as I thought it was going to be. Actually, kind of sucks. If we're going anime alone, I would generally put Masterpiece. So much entertainment. But
I would say great, to be honest, for enjoyment. I wouldn't put it above Love is War, to be honest. I enjoyed Love is War so much.
I've never laughed so. Granted, if I watch this like now, that opinion might change, but I'm going back from what I remember.
Alright, so one says masterpiece, one says great, and one says good.
I think great is the middle.
Yeah. Low. Wait, we're in good though. We're in good, and now
I would put it like right above Pokemon. That's where I would put it.
Alright, so at the bottom of great.
Forgettable.
Yeah. Oh, I say great. No.
Bottom of great. Bottom of great.
Bottom great. Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's nice. Great Teen Shot on Izuka. There's an actual anime for this. I watched the anime. I read a bit of the manga. Still yet to read the manga, but dog.
What's it called?
Great Teacher on Izuka.
Oh, Great Teacher.
It's about this guy who was like a high school delinquent, grows up, and then he finds out his life's calling is to essentially become like a teacher. But like, it's so good because like he becomes a teacher because he wants to change students' lives, whatever. But like he does it like in his own way, like, and I think he says it multiple times. His goal is to become like the #1 teacher in like all of Japan or whatever. But like the way he like teaches students and deals with their problems are so like unorthodox. Like it's not like we hear you but not really Like for instance, if like this in cases of students getting bullied, like I think there was this one kid who got bullied, and like there was like an instance. He was like a real wimpy kid. Like he had to be like 5 foot at the least, and then these girls like bullying him. Like I think it was 3 of them, and then they got him into like this closet storage, empty classroom. And then they got him to strip down to his underwear. It was pretty much tidy whities. And then they just took pictures of him, and then they did the tee like that, all that, right? And I was like, oh man, fight back. And then the great teacher on Izuka comes in, right? Because he noticed that this kid was getting bullied, had problems, wasn't paying attention in class. And then he talks like in a dunkel way. He's like, so these are the girls that are like, messing with you. I'm not doing it justice, by the way. But like, these are the girls that are messing with you. So you know what he does? He's like, all right, we're going to sort out something. So like, I think he makes a plan to do the same thing to them. And then somehow he reverses roles. I think he got them into a booby trap. They stepped into it, fell upside down, like stripped down to their underwear. And then he was like taking pictures in it. And then they're like crying. And then he was like, I bet you won't do that again.
What the fuck?
Now, granted, it sounds really messed up by the way I'm describing it, but it's funnier when you watch it. Like, it makes a lot more sense. But like,
this reminds me back in the days before everyone was getting fucking sued for like like doing like sexual assault shit in anything. This reminds me of those days where everything was pretty out there.
Yeah. Nah, dude, this is great. Like, and there's like down to earth moments where like he'll talk to a student and like he'll say these things that like come from a place of wisdom, but it's not like stuff a typical teacher would ever say, because he was a delinquent. So like he'll say things that like, and he'll like call his students like idiots, dumbasses, and everything too. Like he just talks like real casual and everything. Like I say watch a trailer. Hopefully the trailer does it justice on YouTube. I this is probably top 10. Like I watched this like 2019 2020, but honestly that enjoyment is high up. Oh, and dude, I think, is it the intro? I'm not sure if it's the intro or the outro, but I think it's the intro. Let me see if I can find it. But like, dude, there's this intro from the show that's fire. Like, I'm talking about like, if you played it right now, I would like dance like I had crack in me.
You had crack on you though.
Driver's High, Lock NCL. It's like some sort of French pronunciation. I don't know how to pronounce that. But Driver's High. So, Code Geass fans, stay mad.
Stay mad, hashtag.
I have no idea what that is.
I can't tell what that is either.
You know what? Probably doesn't deserve to be higher up if we can't recognize it.
His name? It's not Jonathan.
Joseph.
Joseph. I love Joseph.
He's easily my favorite JoJo's. There's only like one real complaint I have about part 2.
Which is?
It's like its biggest weakness, but it's also its biggest strength. It's like the main character carries like the entirety of the show.
Joseph does carry the entire season.
But the problem with that is that when you have a character like that, whenever they're not around, those moments start to like suffer a lot.
Yeah, it gets a bit dull.
Like I think there's only like one or two other characters where I was like, okay, they kind of hold on, like Caesar, the teacher, and maybe Speedwagon. That's about it.
Man, I don't remember anyone from this. Like
that's what I'm saying. It's like the best and worst thing about it is like the main character carried everything. So when the main character wasn't on screen, the show kind of dragged a little bit.
The supporting cast sucks.
Yeah.
But the main character doesn't.
I think it's like when I was 15 or 16. So like when we're like year 9 or year 10, there was this weird time period where like I didn't hate anime, but I didn't like it as much as when I first watched it in year 7. And then I was like, I don't know, like, and I remember I asked you and a few other people, and I was like, do you feel like this? And I remember everyone was like, no. And then I was like, I don't know. It's like, I don't feel like I like anime once you see. It felt like I was breaking up with somebody.
Breaking up with anime. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? I don't feel the same. It's like a Chris Brown song.
What?
But like a 2000 Chris Brown song where it's actually romantic and not like.
Oh yeah, I see.
And not like I beat up the kitty cat.
Oh my god.
I know what I'm doing. This masterpiece has to.
Masterpiece.
Literally,
Masterpiece?
anything that's a masterpiece, I could rewatch like a million times over.
Masterpiece, great. That's
Masterpiece.
Personally, I wouldn't put it above One Piece, but I would put it like above Your Lie in April.
I would put it above Your
I would
Lie in April.
I would put it above One Piece, but I've only seen so little of One Piece, to be honest.
Okay,
and plus, I love the Chimera arc in Hunter x Hunter so much.
Same.
Such a good arc.
There's like not in this whole entire anime list. There's not one arc that I enjoyed more than that arc.
Dude, I remember there was a whole arc before, like, where I think it was like the volleyball arc, and I was like, I don't know how a show has managed to get me interested in something that has nothing to do with the general concept of the show, but still make it so good. Because I think there was like 5-6 episodes where they're just playing like volleyball, and I was like, why am I watching this? Even though I enjoyed it, I was like, why am I watching this?
Yeah, no, it was a dodgeball one. Yeah, Green Island, that's very good.
Yeah,
that's very good as well. But no. Chimera arc. Wow, I genuinely cried on that arc, by the way.
I don't think I cried, but like it was the most emotional. Like I remember, dude, the Gon versus P2 fight. Oh my goodness, that was amazing.
That was very short though.
It was short, but the build up to it was like the best part about it.
The what was the old man's name?
Netero.
Yeah, his fight with Miriam is very, very nice.
Oh wait, I do remember. I think there might have been a part I cried. It was either I cried or just got emotional. It was Meruem and I think it's Komugi. Is it Komugi or Komogi? One or the other. But like
Blind woman.
Yeah, blind woman.
Yeah.
Where like they had a scene where like they were both dying at the same time, and then he put his hand like over hers, and then he was like saying like, "Yo, I don't want to be apart from you." And then it was like that, and I was like, "Oh, dude,
that was so."
Oh yeah, I cried. I literally cried.
I don't remember if I cried, but like I was emotional, but like, dude. And then I think the screen faded to like black and white, as you can just only hear the voices and see the subtitles. I was like, "Oh, bro."
Yeah.
And then and then I remember the scene now. It's like he's like crawling it to her, and then she has like him in like her arms, being like, "I got you as you die." And I was like, "Oh, yeah. Bruh." Oh, and dude, that Chimera arc was brutal. Can we just say that much? Like, dude, I remember this one scene. I don't know why I still remember it. There was just like one girl, and she was like patrolling the area. I think she was like part human and bug. She was like walking around, and then one of like the Chimera ants came around, and it was like a brutal guy came, and then she was like, "Oh, hey, who are you?" And then like I don't think he responded, and she kind of got the gist. Oh, this is shady guy. Came and like brutally murdered her to like there was like nothing left but like brain splatters, and I was like, oh dude, oh no, and I think he was killing her.
Act,
yeah, something like that.
I think I remember watching that and was like, damn.
And I think she had like a hat. She was like super cute girl. Dude, I think if I remember correctly, when he was killing her and eating her alive, it was all alive, and I was like, oh, that was the worst part. I was like, dude, I've heard about it though, yeah.
Yeah, it's about like animals and predators. It's like, I don't know why, but it almost reminds me of Zootopia.
I was about to say this when you said about animals and predators. I was about to say Zootopia? Question mark?
Yeah,
I haven't heard Zootopia, but now that you say that, I kind of want to watch Zootopia.
Wait. You haven't heard of Zootopia?
No, I haven't watched it. I know what I've heard of
I've never seen somebody's like life before just seem wrong to me. Like the way you live just seems wrong to me.
Dang, like Zootopia is good, but jeez, it's not like you haven't lived, you haven't seen it.
Yes, it is. It's amazing. Like, have you seen that bunny ass though?
The bunny ass.
So now we know that you both like furries. Nice. What about Mob Psycho? I've only seen season 1.
I've seen the first season. Yeah.
I've seen the first season.
I have heard, and what I have heard from season 2 sounds amazing though. Like even better than the first season, and I love the first season.
Oh.
The first season I really enjoyed.
Like, actually, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, but I remember. I think I might have even saw a spoiler from like season 2 or 2. Dude, if you like season 1, you will love season 2. That's the way I see this going. I'll definitely put this mid to high good. Like it's a really well done show. It's not like the best thing you ever seen, but it's a really well made show.
I enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it more than One Punch Man. Okay.
You know what's the weird thing? They're both made by the same person.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed One Punch Man way more than I enjoyed Mob Psycho.
I'll give you that. It's weird when I watched it because like entertainment value, it's One Punch Man, but story wise and everything, this one is far higher than One Punch Man.
I think I enjoyed Mob Psycho more just because I like the animation more, and I like how it's not all about the main character. Like there's that orange haired guy. I think he's really funny, very charismatic.
Well,
My Hero Academia,
not good.
actually, personally, will put it in great.
I would
terrible.
Great as well.
Bro, why would you say terrible? Like, sure, the main character is not the greatest. To be fair,
that's not the main reason why I'm saying it.
Why?
I think the first 2 seasons, season 1, great start. Season 2, better follow up. Season 3 would have been amazing if All Might died.
Dang.
Honestly, to be fair, yeah, there are a lot of animes that I just like. I wish this character died. It would have been amazing.
Because if he died, the setup for like season 4 and 5 would have hit so much harder. Season 4 was okay. Like the idea of season 4 sounded better than what actually came out of season 4. And I honestly stopped caring after season 4. I didn't read past. Oh no, I read a little bit past. But like, that's the problem with My Hero Academia. It's like they always tell you, oh, it gets better. It's like, shut up, bro. I don't want to read a million more chapters to when it gets good.
To be honest, I find My Hero Academia great because seasons are pretty good. Animation is pretty solid. Some of the characters I don't like, to be fair.
The beginning is amazing.
But the kind of like the character developments of not only Todoroki, Endeavor, and the other characters is really solid. I really like the Endeavor part where he actually grows as a character, and also some of the other characters because you actually see them, train the whole time. You actually see them train, you actually see them getting better, and then you see what results from that. It's not like time skips, which I really hate. I genuinely hate that. That's why I'm kind of like want to watch One Piece, but I know a time skip's gonna happen, which is like how many fucking years?
Right. True.
2 years.
3 years? Yeah, I just really hate time skips. That's why I really like this anime because you see everything basically. Well, you don't obviously see everything, but you know what I mean.
And I've watched both, by the way. But
I've watched both.
Brotherhood is superior.
I've only seen Brotherhood. Pretty solid.
They're pretty much the same thing, but Brotherhood has better ending and start. I'm not sure what else I can say. Like, what would I want to put it as? I say low grade. Like, this is one of the reasons why I put Dragon Ball Z up so high. It's because, what's it called? After so long, the fact that you can rewatch it anytime and it still holds the same amount of quality as when you first watched it or when it first came out is something to talk about. Like, because I think I was watching one of the fights from Brotherhood the other day. I think it was wait, you both seen it?
Yeah. Yep.
I think it was like the father fight, and it was like certain fights like that. The father fight, or dude, I remember it was Envy. It was Envy versus Mustang. I was like, dude, like it was like moments like that.
That's a pretty good one.
Like the fact that all that still holds up, and it's been like well over a decade since the show was a thing. I would easily put a low grade for that alone, and actual enjoyment as well.
Honestly, just before Haikyuu for me.
Like,
I enjoyed it more than My Hero Academia, but I enjoyed Haikyuu so much better. Because
you know, I can actually agree with that. I agree with that.
It is a very solid one.
The concept is solid as well, like the transmutation, equivalent exchange, the seven sins, father, all that.
Yeah,
I honestly back that. What are you feeling, Lana?
I don't know. I haven't seen it in like 9 years since year 7.
That's about. I haven't seen it. No, not me. For me. It wasn't that far. I think mine was like year 10 or year 11.
From what I remember, like I think I would put in low grade as well. I don't remember 95% of anything happening, but
I remember certain events, but like other events, I don't. I watched it. This and One Punch Man I watched when I was in Norway, and I'm not sure if it's nostalgia, but I love these. Like, it was such a simple concept. I'm mad that it was only 12 episodes and that they haven't had a season 2.
I know.
And this is one of the only anime that's an anime original. Like, there was no manga for it. They just made it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, because I tried finding...
those flop.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was trying to find manga, and I was like, oh, no. It was this. I think there's another one on this list. London and I voted on earlier. Gurren Lagann.
Oh, yeah.
That's an anime original as well.
Oh.
Like, no. I think I initially started off reading the manga first. No. I might have watched like one episode of the anime, and then people said the manga was like amazing. Because the anime had a really nice hook in the beginning, where it was like, oh, they're eating kids, man. And then, dude, I was reading the manga amazing. It was like, it just started getting better and better. And then there's this one, I remember people talking about, they said season 1's okay, good. And then I heard people complaining about season 2. They're like, oh, it's bad. I'm like, how bad could it be? You know what they said? Similar to Tokyo Ghoul, season 2. Where they said, there's one whole arc in season 2 that's just not even there. Like, they flat out did not include it. And I was like, as long as it's not like my favorite arc, which is, I honestly think, the best arc in the entire show. Or no, manga. And then I look on the internet and people like, and I honestly didn't remember my name, so I had to Google it. And when I found out that the arc they did not include was my favorite arc, I was crushed. Like, imagine if they didn't include the Chimera Ant arc in Hunter x Hunter, but you knew it was meant to be there.
Their opinion would be wrong.
Dude, I was livid. I was like, how are you gonna not include the best part? Literally everyone who read the manga unanimously is like, this is the best manga arc. And for you to not include this, crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Honestly, the anime, okay, not good for me.
Why do you say that?
Like, the anime, the story and all that seemed pretty interesting and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But then, it's just one of those animes, right? When you're like, this is pretty good. And then you just forget about it. it wasn't that good. Like it's in the moment good. You know what I mean? It's just like it's like more of like, hey, I'm more in this type of hype, like moment in my life. And then once you left it, it was just like it's not like Haikyuu, One Piece, Hana Hana, right? I would never really go back to that anime. Those animes I'd go back to. Dragon Ball I'll go back to, right?
Yeah.
Maybe My Hero Academia, maybe. Okay.
Oh, definitely.
Maybe.
I do not associate.
He seems pretty interesting, in the more recent seasons. But I'll get there one day. But this one, I'm more than willing to remember it for how it was, and then forget about it for the rest of my goddamn life. Secret. You know what? Now that I'm looking at Boruto, could we dip that to good?
You're the one who wanted to put
it
great.
That? Yeah, I forgot that Demon Slayer is here. I forget that One Punch Man's here. Can we dip that under Demon Slayer?
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. Good job, Boruto. Know your place. All right, now we put this one to great. I just like the fillers though. Like, so Naruto will be the only anime where like I will say I like a couple fillers. Only a couple. There's only 2 fillers that I really like, and that was Kakashi's filler arc with his father and all that stuff, and also the filler arc about the Kaguya's children.
Gotcha.
Like, and all that stuff. Those are the only 2 arcs I like. And this would be the only anime where I can say I genuinely liked arcs. I won't say I liked them all. Not in the slightest. No way in hell.
I'm a Naruto fan as well, but I'm the complete opposite of Devs.
Really?
Like, I think part 1 and part 2 have the same problem for me. Because I remember I googled it. Like, bro, part 1 and part 2 combined have like 45% like filler.
Dang.
Which is a large chunk of the show. And it's like almost like 700 combined episodes. But like everything from the filler to like that was actually, I think there might have been a few filler arcs in part 1 I enjoy, but part 2, what I like part 2 was the moments. Like there were like, I think my favorite arc in part 2 was, which one was it? It was the pain arc. That was my favorite arc by a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like, the powers were still somewhat in scale, you had all these techniques, you had powers and everything that you saw him use that like you actually like saw his training, so when he used something in battle, it's not like, oh, I pulled this from my ass, like, oh no, like you actually saw him use it. Like the stakes were set high, but like, he's past the master, like, it felt right. Like when it happened, I was like, this is like oh, this scratches like the back type arc. Like, sure, there were cooler moments towards the end of the series, like especially in the 4th Ninja War, but like personally, I think that's my favorite arc. Do I think that alone makes the rest great? No. Kuroko's no Basket.
If I could, I would literally put it in the exact same place as Haikyuu. I loved Kuroko no Basket and I loved Haikyuu, like exactly the same. They're basically the exact same. Like honestly, like I've watched both of them. I can appreciate both of them, and I see no difference between either of them. One's volleyball and one's basketball. Honestly, like if you think about it properly, they both of the teams, right? They win. They win. I think they get to the main tournament, they lose. And then it's a training point from there, and then they train with other people from other teams, and then they start winning again, and winning again. It's the exact same. It's like nothing different, honestly. It's just...
Only reason I don't like Kuroko's no Basket as much as Haikyuu, I think Haikyuu does a better job at like making the anime more about this, like less about the sports and more about the people. Kuroko's no Basket, I think I didn't honestly start caring about Kuroko's no Basket like crazy until was it Kise, the blonde dude, copycat, where like I think that was a game he had with Amine, and I remember there was the bit where like he was like fighting back, he wins, but you kind of know he's gonna loses, and then I think something happened with his foot, like he was about to get this like he was about to shoot or dunk something in, his foot like gave out on him. Oh no, I remember. He was trying to get up, and then E dropped, and then he's like bawling his eyes out, and I was like, oh, I finally start to care. And then I remember Amine like walked off, and then I think his coach was like, yo, why aren't you gonna like help him out, because you guys used to be friends. And then he's like, that's even worse than, he's like, me turning my back is better than that, because that's like showing pity, which would be like a spit in the face to him. And I was like, damn, this guy speak facts. Part one, I think the main thing about part one, even though there was some ridiculous powers, especially like the sound floor and all that, I felt like it didn't feel like the powers were stupider than they needed to be. You went from like fights where it was like, okay, I need to think tactfully. It was like my surroundings, advantages, and everything. So like part two, where it was like, who can create the biggest like bomb, or like who can literally create planets and like just explode the earth. It was like, wait, how do we go from here to here? Like, dude, we had moments from like Haku and Zabuza, Sound Ninja 4, Kimimaru, Gaara versus Naruto, like all these amazing moments, and I was like, where did the show go from here? Or no, I remembered, I think, as far as I can vividly remember, Naruto is the only series where it has one of my favorite fillers. Probably my only favorite filler, if I'm being honest. It's the one, I think Naruto goes with team, I think it's team 10, Neji's team.
Yeah.
And then they're going to deliver like chili to like this old lady or whatever. And like they're just traveling around. I don't know what it was, but I remember watching this in primary school and I was like, I really enjoy this. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, there's no crazy fight, but like the episode as a whole was just really like nice.
I have no idea what the fuck kind of filler you're talking about, bro. No.
Assassination's Classroom.
Honestly, for me, yeah, I was gonna say Masterpiece as well. Masterpiece the high grade. I really love fucking Assassination.
Wait, hold up.
Like there are some characters that are like kind of like side characters in a way of like who gives a fuck about them, but at the same time,
is a side character.
to like the octopus guy, right? I forget his name. But to be honest, I like how they tried incorporate all the characters.
Yeah.
They genuinely tried getting every single character shot, right?
It
Obviously, it didn't plan out.
Parody of them, but they gave everyone a characteristic.
Yeah, they gave everything a characteristic. I cried at the end.
Yeah, the ending's so sad. Oh my
cried
god!
At the end. I loved
That's
it.
how I knew about this show, because it was like, one, too many kids, but also the ending. Like the ending was literally you could not escape it.
I loved my favorite character, the blue head guy. I don't remember his name. I'm so sad, but he's my favorite character as well.
Not Neji. Oh my god.
No, not Neji. What the fuck? Give me a second.
Oh, now you're remembering names.
Like, no.
Assassination Classroom. I need
Nagi. Is it Nagi?
Nagisa?
Nagisa.
I think it's Nagisa. I think it is Nagisa. Nagisa Shiota. Yeah.
I love Nagisa. Oh my god.
I love how Nagisa becomes a teacher. Oh wait, do you care about spoilers? Well, I already said anyway, so it gives a fuck.
No, Nagisa becomes a teacher. Dang.
What? You didn't know that either? Oh shit, I feel bad now.
No. What do you mean? Is this like in the manga or something?
No. This is in the anime. It's at the end.
No, I watched it. No, wait, what?
So, wait. Who cares about spoilers here?
Not really.
Tell me now.
I already know the ending of
I've seen
Assassination's Classroom.
I'm just not remembering what happens.
But yeah. Then I'll just say it. You say that you've also seen it. Basically, Nagisa, when the death of Kuroko, I think it was it. Kuro.
No one's gonna crucify you, man. We live in Australia.
But anyway, when the octopus motherfucker dies, Nagisa becomes a teacher, and then Nagisa actually goes to one of like the most delinquent schools. So basically, the children or the students run the school, and nobody wants to teach this one specific class. So he goes and teaches in that class, and when all of them see him, because they're all like much bigger than him, they're like, oh, what the fuck? We're getting like this little pussy ass teacher, Lamel, right? And they were like laughing and shit like that. And they were like just saying like how they're not gonna like, like learn from him and like he's just gonna like leave or he's gonna get seriously hurt. He fucking does one of these tricks that he learns from one of the assassins in during the anime, and he basically knocks one out, and everyone's like, "Oh, what the fuck's happening?" And he's like, "All right, you guys learn from me, or you could try killing me instead. It's your choice." And then that's it. That's it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I fucking love it. I love it. I love every part of the anime. It's fucking amazing. But yeah.
Amazing. Yeah.
Okay. That's a good summary. Appreciate y'all. So if you haven't seen Assassination Classroom like myself, there's a real good advertisement for that.
If y'all haven't seen Assassination Classroom, congratulations. You just got spoiled on the ending.
I feel like
that's the ending of one of the characters.
If
you just said Kudo Sensei dies, like
oh shit, true, I did. Ah shit,
bro.
I'm pretty sure it's too late.
Bro, if you've had internet for the last 5 years, there's no way you don't know that's a spoiler.
Yeah. Honestly, true.
JoJo's Part 5. I don't know where I'm putting this. Great.
I haven't seen it, but
I haven't seen it either. So
JoJo's Part 4 through 6. I put great.
I read the manga. I love Part
Same.
5. I love JoJo.
Oh no. So... I think Part 5 was the only one where I didn't read the manga. Everything else, I read the manga and kind of watched the anime.
Oh, I haven't seen the anime at all, but I would put
the anime is so nice.
You can put that wherever you like.
Would you put it about 4?
I think I enjoyed 4 a bit more than 5.
Yeah. Part 4 is more like daily life. Part 5 is like gangsters. Like, I'm not messing with you. Like, that is literally the premise. Italian mafia.
God,
I
mean, his name is based off Italian, like, I think Giorno Giovanni.
Giovanna. I love Gintama.
Actually, I would put Masterpiece.
I don't know.
Masterpiece. Oh.
I love Gintama.
I love Gintama, but I don't think it's a masterpiece.
I don't think that's Gintama, bro. I'm telling you guys this right now.
I think.
I don't believe that. We'll put that in its own fucking area in like the top 5 or some bullshit being like, we think it's this, but we're not fucking sure.
Alright, Kevin, for anything that falls under that category, you can just do that.
I think it's a great.
Like, how great? I would put it high grade.
I
love Gintama.
Put it masterpiece. I would.
I'm willing to compromise here. Like,
I'm willing to compromise.
Like, as long as it's top 3 and great, I'll take that.
Yeah, Lola. Just don't forget, we're on his video, all right?
Yeah. I can have Kevin Thanos snap you in a minute.
I think I enjoyed Gintama more. Well, I think I enjoyed. What do you call it? Hinata. Not Hinata. The volleyball anime more than Gintama.
Top 2.
So probably.
The rest, literally, the rest of these, I
don't know.
Literally, the rest of these, I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, what kind of picture, bro? I could have like painted my fucking penis black, but I had it on a piece of paper, and then when yep, that's a manga. I think
that's a manga.
Like, what the fuck?
I've actually seen this still shot and that still shot, but I don't know what manga they're from. I remember a friend of mine recommended, but I think that's pretty solid.
Wait, I'm just curious, right? why they do like those like last 5 or 4 fucking like manga snapshots, but they didn't add, the classics, Howl's Moving Castle, because I want to binge it because I loved it so much.
I'm struggling to catch up to webtoons, and this guy's doing 200 chapters in a day.
I'm like too lazy.
So I'm gonna end it here.
Wait, fellas. Before I finish closing out, I actually got a better idea. You guys want to do my outro for me? I don't have a specific outro. You just, you want to close up the video for me?
Fuck, like how am I meant to close up the video? Do we say like something funny? Lana, say something funny. You're gay.
Straights need to burn.
Straight? Wait, what?
The straights need to burn.
The straights need to burn.
You've heard of homophobic? Now we got heterophobic.
Exactly. What the fuck is this kind of bullshit? No. We all must agree on something, alright? And what we agree on. What is your most hated anime? Like, what's the anime you just really disliked?
I
I don't know. Most
How about a TV show?
TV show. Man, I don't know. I don't watch TV.
School Days. School Days is an easy one.
School Days is pretty fucking horrendous.
School Days sucks.
Yeah.
Alright, well then that's your outro. School Days sucks. Period. And
The
also
link in
make
the
more
bio.
episodes for fucking
So-
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, please.
No,
Dude,
that's
I got a
finished.
notification earlier today that apparently it's season 8, unless you already watched that.
What?
I
thought it
have not
finished.
seen.
Oh no,
It
it's coming.
It did finish, but they're making more stuff because it's amazing. But yeah.
I honestly
That's all.
think it peaked, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate the outro, guys.
Take that back. Go fuck yourself. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
But yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching the video. It was much obliged. What am I saying? It was just nice to have the homies on. That's what I'm saying. It was nice to have the homies on, talk about anime, because I really don't do too much of that nowadays. A lot of different hobbies. I'm not who I was when I was like 15 or 16, but hey, it is what it is, man.